At the International Research Institute for Climate and Society, we've been working hard on a new kind of insurance called index insurance that uses rainfall data to assess loss for farmers around the world. Here's what we've learned.
10 years ago, weather index insurance was only a few pilots, totaling a couple thousand people around the world. We'd take crop models, apply the economics literature, do a farmer survey, and build a product. But what we found was farmers weren't that interested in the product. It wasn't even clear that it was useful. We had the problem a lot of scientists had. Our research was only tangentially related to the actual problems that farmers were facing. The insurance, in theory, could protect hundreds of millions of farmers. But how could we make that happen? As we were struggling with this question, we realized we had the biggest aha moments during meetings with farmers. So we did a lot of focus groups with farmers, and that really improved the insurance. But it was really expensive to do this, with lots of researchers traveling to the small number of villages that actually had good rain gauge data, which is impossible to replicate for millions of farms.
So we shifted from rain gauges to satellite rainfall estimates, and we designed games and participatory activities that local partners could lead and still get the same information, or even better information than we got from the surveys.
Then the insurance started scaling from a few villages to a few hundred villages in just a couple years. So then the really big question was, are the satellites really capturing the droughts in all of these places?
And so we found out one kind of satellite data said there was a drought, but another kind said there wasn't a drought.
Because of this, over the years, we've built a scientific process of analyzing rainfall data, how it connects to farmers' yields and droughts, and how certain we are about it.
Now that we have this design process using satellites and games, we can pay more attention to often overlooked but critical aspects in developing these kind of projects. One key one is including groups that are often underrepresented, such as women. And we found that including insurance regulators and other policymaking groups from the beginning has led to regulators being more supportive of the product, which hasn't been often the case.
Another thing that's clear is that insurance is not a silver bullet, and it's not enough on its own. It's not so much about building the perfect insurance product, it's more about building a system that connects the right financial and climate tools for the right purposes.
Although we've scaled up to millions of people, there's still potential to reach hundreds of millions. So the whole world is using phones for mobile banking, contracts, surveys. So why not use the same technology to scale up interactive design like we've been doing with in-person games?
So that's what we're working on now, using technology so that the farmer can build the product that they're going to use. That's what's exciting for me for the future.